Hey, welcome back once again to the Champ Real Estate Podcast, where we educate you, entertain you, make buying a home fun. I'm here with the number one female mortgage lender. It never gets old in Indiana. Number 3 in the nation, Angie Turley with Fairway Mortgage. And today we're going to talk about something very near and dear to your heart. You have on red because there's a thing behind the thing. So tell us about that first. Tell us about the red and why you wear red.
Yep.
And how's that going to tie into what we're talking about today?
Yeah.
And that's the retro loans.
So red, remember everyone deployed, or remember every defender is what they've now changed it to, because not everybody's deployed anymore. So we were red every Friday. And again, we have a whole company thing, nonprofit channel called American Warrior Initiative. Gave out 101 service dogs last year at an average of $35,000 per dog.
Wow.
It's always amazing.
Does the dog cook?
Right, they should, right? But what's really cool is when the veteran comes to our event, they have no idea they're getting a dog. They think they're just coming in to talk about their experience and what they went through and, whatever branch of service they were in. And they go on stage, here comes a dog, and then in walks their family, and everybody's crying, and it's amazing. And so it's really cool that we get to touch as many veterans as we do. I think for the company, we just gave away our 303rd dog last Friday in the last 5 years. So it's pretty awesome.
And the significance of a dog is just like man's best friend or woman's best friend. And I think oftentimes veterans fight depression, fight some other things, and there's research, PTSD, about how dogs or how some sort of a pet helps them out in their transition from being deployed or not deployed to being home.
Or even as simple as going to the grocery store. There's some veterans that won't leave their house, and then they get one of these service dogs, and they will go to the grocery store, and they will go in public again, and they hadn't been in public in years.
Wow.
And so just to hear some of the stories, especially after they get the dog 6 to 12 months later, just what it has done for their lives and for their families is amazing.
Wow, that's great. And now we're going to show them what we're going to do for them in regards to buying a home.
Right.
So, veteran. I'm a veteran.
Yep.
Define veteran. Like, does it count like... I know there's some boot camps and things like that. So define who is all considered veteran in this program.
Sure. So we have to go on the number of years in the service.
Okay.
And it goes also on how their certificate of eligibility shows. So basically how they entered and exited the branch of service they were in. Some medical discharge can be, they don't have to do as many years as somebody that's been in and has done tours of duty. So there's a whole, if you will, with the government, there's always a process, right? So there's a whole chart.
Yeah.
So it could be A, B, and C, or you could be A and B, but we just have to go in there and figure out. But we can do that quickly. It's an online form now. We can have it back usually within 24 hours from the government to say they are eligible for a VA loan.
And we'll tell them again, but where can they go online and get that? If they cut off before they get to the good part of the interview?
No, you just need to call us because we're going to get you, because it's an internal lending system, if you will. You can't just go on and find out yourself.
Okay, so what's the website where they can get your phone number?
So teamturley.com.
All right.
And then we can get you hooked up to see if you're even eligible. And you don't even have to apply with us first. We can actually just get a few pieces of information to see if you're eligible for a VA loan or not.
All right, so once you're eligible, what's the process? What are the details about the deal?
Yep, so it's 0% down again.
Right.
And with the VA loan, it's up to $1 million for a veteran that they can do 0% down still.
Right.
And again, no PMI.
Wow.
So on average.
And PMI, what's PMI?
PMI, private mortgage insurance. So if you don't have 20% down, you have to pay PMI on any loan type that you do. So if you're going to have a loan and you can save $75 a month usually on average, then that just
$75 a month off of every $100,000.
Every $100,000.
So let's say $500,000. They're VAs. I don't know if they're balling. We did a whole segment on the doctors, and doctors are buying $1 million homes, 1.5. So let's just use $500,000 for a veteran.
So 300. So what is that? 375.
So 75 times 5. Yes.
Yeah, I can't even do that math.
So I know it's 53. Yeah, 375. You're right.
Dang,
good job.
yes.
Look at that. Quick math.
Quick math. So to be able to save that much money per month, right?
Wow.
And so what can you put that towards? That can be your electric bill. That could
question.
be $375 more on a house you can afford.
Right.
So it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And then they just have to stay in the home for 12 months.
Wow.
Before they can turn that into an investment property.
Wow. So we did a whole program about if you are a firefighter, and it was called the Good Neighbor Program.
Yep.
And that program extended for 36 months.
Yep.
So 3 years. So this program is 12 months.
Yep.
And I think it gets even better. It gets sweeter, right?
It
because
does.
after 12 months, what can you do as a veteran?
You can turn that home into an investment property, a rental
Wow.
property. So then you're building your wealth. You're building your portfolio for retirement of being able to have that extra money to rent out a house. And then you can go and buy a second home, still with your VA loan, and put no money down.
Wow. And the same is like rinse and repeat. The same rules apply, no PMI,
Correct.
no everything else.
The only thing is your second loan with your bonus entitlement has to be over $144,000.
All right, great. Now, like all loans and programs, you have to qualify.
Right.
So what must you have as a veteran to qualify for this program?
So we like to be at around a 600 credit score. And the
Right.
reason we do that is because you're going to get a better interest rate and you're also going to be able to get through underwriting better. So with all loans, you have an automated underwriting system. And with the automated underwriting system, it can be tricky sometimes. And so we found that the magic number for credit score in VA is 600.
Right.
We can go down as low as 560 to 580, but again, your interest rate's going to be better, and so is the automated underwriting system, just to be able to get you approved better.
No, that's amazing. And as a realtor, obviously, getting a veteran loan,
Yeah.
there's certain criteria that the house must meet,
Correct.
right? So these are no fixer-uppers. They can't have any type of lead paint. They can't have a laundry list of other items
Right.
that they won't qualify for this loan program. So this
Right.
is like a turnkey type of situation for this event.
Ish. I
Turkey
mean,
ish?
there's some exceptions, right?
Okay.
There's always exceptions.
yeah.
So with a VA, say it's February in Indiana, or March, or
Okay.
January, and we have 12 inches of snow on the ground, and we have
Ah.
peeling paint. Nobody can peel and scrape a barn, right? So we
okay.
can do a repair escrow,
Oh.
and you can still go VA, and they'll allow you to the spring to finish that.
Okay.
Or if it's a bank-owned property, and the bank's like, I'm not fixing anything, but they'll allow us to escrow for some money. So it doesn't always necessarily have to be turnkey. There are
Okay.
exceptions, and there are other programs that we can allow the veteran to help get those repairs done.
And that's why you're the #1 female lender in the state.
We
you,
try.
you heard it here first. All right, so where can they find you at for this program
Sure.
if they're interested in, if they're a veteran? Because sometimes veterans, they may have already a veteran loan,
Right.
And they may have just learned that they could get another one.
Right.
So where can they find out?
TeamTurley.com, apply now, and then we'll hook them up with all the options on their VA loans.
Awesome, and
Yeah.
thank you for what you do for the people that service the Red Fridays, service
We
dogs.
love it.
That's amazing.
It's our jam.
That's
we love
awesome.
it. We really do.
Well, great. Well, thanks once again.
Thank you.
Hey, this was great. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Share it with a veteran that you love, so they can either get their first home, their second home. I think they sacrifice so much for us
They do.
in our country. So
Yeah.
being able to understand these programs and take full advantage of them,
Right.
hugely beneficial. So if you are looking for a realtor, you can find me at glbexp.com. I would love to earn your business and find you some homes to do this at. And again, please like, share this. We want to get as many people this information as possible because we want to be difference makers.
We do.
And I'm glad I teamed up with Angie. And we look forward. There's also some rebates that we're going to do as well. And we're going to discuss that on another episode. So stay tuned. And if you have any more questions or comments, leave them below. We'll be sure to get back to you.